10 affordable fragrance list for freshies, but this one's gonna be designer. What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome to my channel, Aromatics. We've got 10 fragrances here. They're all affordable. They're all designer, all under 50 bucks, but these are blind buy safe, man. Very inoffensive. They smell fantastic. Some of these honestly don't get the light that they deserve. So let's just go ahead and get started right away. The first one I'm gonna bring up is probably one of the more expensive ones on this list, and this is Versace Pour Homme. This is an aromatic citrus freshie fragrance. This is extremely inoffensive, and it kind of smells like the color of the juice that it is. So salty, aromatic, fresh, very classy, very fresh. This, you can purchase a smaller bottle for under 50 bucks. At the time of making this video, I found 100 ml for around $50 range. And if you don't want to go up to $50, you can pick this up much lower than that $50 price point. I'll put a couple of links down in the description for a lot of these fragrances, and you should check out those discount codes in the description as well. So this one is awesome, safe for the office, safe for everywhere, man. And this is going to be one of the most used and abused of my designer fresh fragrances this year. This next fragrance, it really has a specific place in my heart. I've got a lot of history with this fragrance, and you guys know what it's like when you have a lot of scent memories. It's just outweighs any other fragrance. And this one is Versace FRAICHE. This is an awesome, spicy, aromatic, citrus type of fragrance. It's gorgeous. Unique notes as well. We've got the star fruit. We've got Brazilian rosewood. It's pretty woody. It's aromatic. And I just freaking love this stuff. Very inoffensive. You could cake this on 20 times and there's absolutely nothing anyone would tell you. I mean, this smells really nice, really aromatic, and unique in my opinion. You can pick up a smaller bottle for under $50 easily. So Versace FRAICHE, as you can see, is getting beat up. Since we're talking about the Eau Fraiches, I thought I'd bring in the next Eau Fraiche, and this is LACOSTE L1212 BLANC Eau Fraiche. This is one that's relatively new to my collection, I would say within the last 2 years. And I'm not gonna lie, there's a stigma, or at least I had the stigma, that it's a Lacoste fragrance. This stuff is gonna be weak sauce, it's not gonna perform, and it's probably gonna smell like a generic mass appealing designer. But no, this actually really was surprising to me, and I favor this one over a lot of other cheapies as well. This really has its main focus on lemon and vetiver and ambroxan. This stuff smells amazing. So we do have lemon, ginger, and grapefruit, and then there is some notes of like apple, lavender, rosemary, along with that ambroxan and some of the woody notes, especially vetiver. This stuff is really good. If you enjoy stuff like Terre d'Hermès and Encre Noire, and you like those DNAs with the vetiver, and you want something with a little bit more citrus like lemon, dare I even say something similar or in the same family as Roja Elysium, I think you're really gonna like this one. By no means is this close to Roja Elysium, so don't get it twisted. I'm just saying that there are certain nuances and accords that I can pick up from this that give me a certain similarity or a familiar vibe to those fragrances. This is definitely different than all of those, but in this realm, I think that this is fantastic. So lemon, ginger, vetiver, ambroxan, this stuff is really nice. L1212 BLANC Eau Fraiche. Next on this list is my glove box banger. This is one that I kept in my glove box for years, and this is awesome stuff. It's pulled through in a lot of occasions. I pulled up to the gym and been like, damn, I didn't spray anything on. Well, this bad boy took care of me in times like that, and this is AZZARO Chrome Extreme. This stuff has got notes of mandarin, sea notes, juniper berries, cashmere, and amber. This stuff reminds me a lot of Acqua di Gio, and to be honest, this really reminds me of the Profondo. So Acqua di Gio Profondo is essentially the same DNA as this, but this one lasts a decent amount of time. I get easily 5 to maybe 7 hours with this. And I mean, I know I'm gonna smell fresh, I'm gonna smell clean. Gives me these beach vibes, it's fresh, it's citrusy. This is really good stuff, a little bit aromatic. Chrome AZZARO Extreme, honestly, if you're on a budget and you like Acqua di Gio and Profondo specifically, this is an awesome alternative. Chrome Extreme. Next up on this list is an awesome fragrance as well. This is a freshie, but I have to admit that the performance on this isn't the best, okay? So keep that in mind, but it does get close to another fragrance that I did mention earlier on in this video. This is HUGO Boss Reversed. So, what does it get close to? This honestly has some vibes of Roja Elysium. There are a lot of people out there that do compare this to Roja Elysium. I wouldn't really call it a comparison. This rather just has the same idea as Roja Elysium, obviously nowhere near the same scale. Reason being is it has that similar woodiness, it has this aromatic vibe, and the vetiver. So similar to L1212 BLANC Eau Fraiche, the vibe in its entirety does have that citrus along with that vetiver note, and that's really the combination that gives you like this earthy, citrus, sparkly type of vibe that I really get with Elysium. This one does get closer in terms of what actually reminds me of Roja Elysium, where L1212 Blanco Fraiche doesn't get closer to Elysium, just more so a vibe or a familiarity at best. This one, however, it does get decently close, but it's nowhere near what Elysium is. Elysium is probably about 4 to 5 notches above this one. Does it make this one an invalid selection? No, it really does not. This is an awesome DNA, and honestly, it made it to this list because of the fact, but unfortunately, I get maybe 3 to 4 hours out of this fragrance. No sugar coating. 3 to 4 hours is what I get the most out of this with. Citruses, some cooling effects from the rosemary, and vetiver. So woody, citric, and aromatic is exactly what I get with Hugo Boss reversed. This next fragrance is BLEU, and it's ambroxan. It's familiar but different at the same time. And this is from Salvatore Ferragamo, and it's ACQUA Essenziale BLEU. This is pretty much Bleu de Chanel and Versace Dylan Bleu had a baby. That's exactly what I get with this one. Ambroxan vibes from Versace Dylan Bleu and the blue vibes from Bleu de Chanel. It's exactly what it smells like and sounds like. Office safe. Most of these are, but this one I can definitely see being an all-year banger in the office because this is probably one of the better performing ones on this list. ACQUA Essenziale BLEU. Next up on this list might make you laugh because of A, the brand really isn't taken seriously. The shape of this bottle just looks funny, but I'm telling you guys, if you don't try it for yourself, you're missing out. This is from Hollister, and it's called Festival Night. Festival Night's got notes of apple, ambroxan, black pepper, ginger, tonka bean. This stuff smells really, really nice, y'all. Don't underestimate this bad boy because this little sucker packs a punch. I get easily 5 to 6 hours, but man, that smells really good. It smells like a Hollister store. Summertime vibes, sweet, citrus, mass appealing as hell, and I think that this one is gonna get a lot of compliments. Surprisingly strong. Don't sleep on this bad boy, man. Do not. The sandalwood and musk in the base definitely do stay for a long portion of this fragrance, along with the sweetness in the ambroxan. It's peppery, it's ginger, it's really nice. Really, really nice. Not to mention, this is probably one of the cheapest ones on this list. This is definitely underrated. This next fragrance was a little bit hard for me to decide, okay? And I'll tell you guys why. Well, the original isn't my favorite. There is a flanker that I think really tops this one off, but the problem is that the original is way more suited for the summertime, the high heat specifically, whereas this flanker is more appropriate for fall, spring, and maybe just summer nights. Not necessarily high heat. I think it could tolerate some heat, but not high heat. So I figured, you know what? Let me just introduce these both at the same time. And this is Coach for Men and Coach for Men Platinum. Both of these do a separate thing. This is a lot more citruses. It's lighter. It's sweet. This is beautiful. It's unique. Just unfortunately, the performance on this, I don't get more than 3 to 4 hours. This has notes of pear, kumquat, lavender, cardamom, ambergris, suede. This stuff is pretty nice. It is extremely nice, but unfortunately, like I said, the performance on this one is pretty weak. This one, however, doesn't have the same issue. We've got notes of pineapple, vanilla, black pepper, sandalwood, and leather. This is a bit denser and sweeter of a fragrance, and that pineapple is gorgeous in this fragrance. So all in all, I do have to say that I enjoyed this one more, and it gives you more performance, but more appropriate for the summertime would be this one. I brought both of them in because I still think that at least for Michigan weather, this can still be rocked in the summertime. This one, if you're out in somewhere like Florida where you're getting 90s and 100s every day of the summer, definitely go for Coach for Men Original. This one really stuck out because of its note of bamboo. I've never seen that before, but this is from Mont Blanc and it's called STARWALKER. Bamboo, sandalwood, bergamot, mandarin orange, fir resins, ginger, amber. This is very different yet familiar. So this is in the same family or category as a fragrance like Versace Mano Fraiche. So if you enjoy fresh but spicy and aromatic at the same time, I really think you're gonna enjoy this one. Those peppers and the ginger really gives it that spiciness and the aromatic facets as well. It has a green nuance in this fragrance, mostly attributed to that bamboo and the fir resin in the base. This stuff is pretty dang nice, and I get average performance out of this one. Highly underrated, and I think that I'm gonna be rocking this one quite a bit this summertime. STARWALKER from Mont Blanc. This last one, yes, it's my favorite. I did save the best for last, okay? I definitely did. This is not spoken about nearly enough as it should be. This is unique, It's almost like a gourmand freshie. A lot of people don't think that it's possible, but they made it happen and they did it in such a good way. This one gives me above average performance. I get 10 hours out of this one. It surprises me that a lot more people don't give this one love, but it is pretty unique because it's not every day that you see a gourmand freshie. So I'm sure that this won't appeal to everybody, but I think that for the most part, almost everybody that's ever smelled this has either A, purchased one off of me, or went and purchased one for themselves. This is Salvatore Ferragamo UOMO Casual Life. Let's see if I can get that for you guys. There we go. This has coffee, ambroxan, cardamom, lemon, geranium, violet, some musk, some woods in here. Strange notes, especially in that combination, but it works and this smells really nice. It has that ambroxan vibe with like this tiramisu, and usually what this line is known for is that coffee note is specifically tiramisu, okay? So this is known for that DNA, and it does it in a couple of different ways. You have the original, which does it just with a sweetness, and it's just straight up unapologetically gourmand with the ambroxan. And then you have the black one, which is that exact blend just with a dominant leather note. And then you have this one, which is that same exact tiramisu with a fresh vibe. And then there is the blue one, which does essentially the same thing, but with a blue DNA. This is an awesome one for the summertime, and I'm gonna be rocking the heck out of this one. UOMO Casual Life. Don't sleep on this one. I hope you enjoyed this list. If you have any one of these fragrances, let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you want to watch videos like this and more, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.